My name is Mr. Barnett and I am the Key Stage 4 Progress Manager at St Thomas More. This evening I will talk you through some effective revision skills to use in preparation for your assessments. We will look at resources you can use for revision, as well as top tips for performing on the day of your exam. Here are some tips for you to implement into your revision planning. Make sure to set targets and revise early. It is also important to take a break and set time aside to do the things you enjoy. Exercise is also important during this time, as it will support in remaining motivated and focused throughout revision. Support will be available throughout the assessment fortnight. Please see myself or Mrs. Todd regarding any concerns with academic progress. We have also had Study Club running since the start of the academic year. This takes place on Tuesdays and Thursdays till 4 p.m. in the IT suite. It will be fantastic to see as many students there as possible, as you will have access to computers for completing homework, as well as supporting with your revision. So what are the best ways to revise? You can create mind maps rather than taking notes, mapping your notes by highlighting keywords out in a pattern of links from a central point will make better use of your memory. Past papers are also an effective way of revising. Completing past papers against the clock is an excellent way of getting up to speed and of checking where there is gaps in your knowledge. There are lots of alternative revision techniques to use. Your first port of call should be to use Microsoft Teams to access work studying in class. We also suggest that students access our online resources such as Hegarty Maths and Educake. If there are any issues with logins, please speak to your class teacher. So as already mentioned this evening, your assessments run from the 16th of January to the 27th of January. This means we need to get organised. The best way to do so is to create a revision timetable. The best tips to create a revision timetable are to be realistic and plan time away from your work to avoid burnout. Make sure you study the hardest subjects first and not at the end of the day when you are tired. Be focused. 20 minutes working followed by 10 minutes rest is a good starting point. Planning helps you to balance your time so that you don't spend all your time revising one subject, and don't worry about other students' timetables. Everyone does it differently. If you need any support with creating a revision timetable or printing one out, please come and find me in the Progress Hub. Finally from me, I would like to reiterate Mrs. Todd's words. It is never too late to start. These next 2 weeks are so important for you in building resilience and working towards the best possible grades. Over the next couple of weeks, make sure to use all the revision skills I've discussed, and remember that practice makes perfect. On the day of your exams, have a good night's sleep, arrive in plenty of time, have your exam equipment ready and think positive. I know you will all do fantastic. Good luck with your assessments.